Hi, my name's Gabrièl. I'm a Recreation and Restoration Program Manager with the Connecticut River Conservancy. Today we are in Bellows Falls, Vermont. We're along the Saxtons River. We're located right about where the Saxtons River meets the Connecticut River, so right at the confluence. And today we are 3 days into one of our big projects that's been 16 years in the making in partnership with the Vermont Agency of Natural Resources, as well as local partnership organizations. We are here taking out the Blake Higgins Dam. And so what you'll see behind me is the remnants of a dam. It's about 90 feet wide, about 10 feet deep, and it is composed of these large pieces of concrete, as well as timber cribbing and metal rebar. And so, like I said, the main goal of this project is to take out this dam, and we're doing that for a multitude of reasons. One of the reasons that we're taking it out is increasing safety around recreation and access for the residents of Bellows Falls and beyond. This is a very popular spot for recreating. As you can see, it is beautiful. It's a wonderful day here, and we're seeing dozens of people come down every day to want to be in this space. And right behind me, you'll see, as I said, the remnants of the dam and the concrete, the rebar, the wood. It's not safe for people as they're recreating. So a goal is to increase safety at this site, as well as increase access. Across from me right now, there's a very steep trail down to the river so people can get onto these rocks. And as part of the construction process, we're creating an access road for the machinery to come and take out the dam. And as we leave, that will be closed in, made a little bit smaller, and we'll create a walking path. There's going to be an easement there, so that will be a protected walking path for folks to use for generations to come. Another primary goal of the removal of this dam is to increase the length of space here that we have for fisheries habitat. And so the main species that we're focused on right now in this area is the sea lamprey. And so sea lamprey are part of this suite of migratory species that come up the Connecticut River to spawn. And so what they're looking for as they move up the Connecticut River is they're looking to return to their native and familial spawning habitat. And so when these migratory species are looking for habitat, they are looking for cold water, looking for fast moving water, they're looking for shaded rivers, high dissolved oxygen, they're looking for water that is moving more quickly than that of the stem of the Connecticut River. And so as you can imagine, they're moving up the Connecticut River, and they're looking for any one of these little offshoots that will provide that primary habitat for them. And so the Saxtons River in Bellows Falls creates that habitat for them. And so this dam is located right at the confluence, and so pretty immediately they're coming up against a barrier that they can't get past. And so by removing this dam, we're opening up just over a mile of this spawning habitat, which is a primary spot for them. So as I said, we have recreation, we have migratory species. It'll improve water quality, dissolved oxygen. As we revegetate the area, it'll add shade to the river, cooling down the temperature of the river. The last goal of removing dams is that derelict dams in spaces where they are no longer functioning, whether they are protecting structures downstream or they are serving as something to generate energy. These derelict dams, as we're seeing increased flooding events and high water events, form kind of like a stopper. And so as the systems are moving water, debris, sediment down through these systems, the dams are acting as these stoppers, and we're seeing flooding upstream. And so as we take out dams, it reduces the risk of flooding in our communities. Hi, we're back in Bellows Falls, Westminster, Vermont area along the Saxtons River, about 700, 800 feet up from the confluence of the Connecticut River. We're at the former site of the Blake Higgins Dam, which we removed this past month, and we're back to take a look at what happens after the river starts to return to its natural glory. In addition to dam removal, part of what the problem here was that sediment was backed up below and above the dam. And so by removing this dam, we're thinking about how sediment transports through these systems. And so as sediment can go back to more of a natural cadence, we see the sediment move through the area, which increases biodiversity, promotes a lack of algae blooms, and decreases water temperature, and continues to increase spawning habitat for the anadromous fish sea lamprey, which is a migratory species in the Connecticut River. So part of the project in terms of removing this dam is thinking about flood resilience. And so when we think about flood resilience, by removing about 7 to 10 feet of dam, we're actually lowering the flood elevation level. And what that means is that in future times of high water events or flood surges, what we'll see is the water gets to move naturally through this system. If you haven't had a chance yet, come take a peek for yourself and come enjoy the beautiful Saxtons River.